Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we will study how we can pass a value by reference to a function. So pass by reference. A parameter passing mechanism in which address of actual parameter is passed the call pass to called function is known as pass by reference. So the address of actual parameter is passed to the called function is known as pass by reference. Formal parameter is not created separately in memory. I will tell you which is parameter is known as formal parameter and which is actual parameter. Formal parameter becomes the second name of actual parameter. So it means formal and actual parameter are same. They share same memory. It means that single memory location is shared between actual parameter and formal parameter. So if we change a value in formal parameter, that value will also be changed in actual parameter because they share same memory. If we change the value in that memory, the changes will occur in both actual and formal parameter. If the call function makes any changing in formal parameter, the change is also available in calling function. So the changes will also be available in the calling function. See here, this is our function prototype or function declaration. Void, show, int and this operands and operators. It means we will pass by reference. We pass a value by reference. So what is pass by reference? Then this is our main function. Int n, we have declared a variable and then we are saying enter a number and then we are taken input from the keyboard. Then we are calling our function show n. So the parameter in function call is known as actual parameter. So n is our actual parameter and the parameter in the function header is known as formal parameter. So both this formal parameter and this actual parameter shared a same memory. See, this our n integer n formal parameter, actual parameter, and this is our num formal parameter. This both shared same memory location. It means if we change a value here, the change will be reflected in both actual and formal parameter because they use a shared memory location. So guys, let's take an example for better understanding of this. First, I will declare a function. First, we will write the return type of function, that is void. Void means this function will return nothing. Then the value of name of function, that is swap, and in parentheses our parameters. So first one is int and second one is also int parameter. We have used this ampersand operator. It means will pass by reference. We will not pass by value, we will pass by reference. So now we will take input in these two integer value from the user. So cout enter first integer end of line. Scene. First I have to declare two variables, int a b, so that we can take input in these variables. Cout enter second value end of line in b, our b variable that we have declared. So we have taken input from the keyboard in a and b variable from the user. Now cout values before swapping, end of line cout a is equal to and then value of a, which is a, so a contains the value of a, end of line. Similarly cout b is equal to value of b variable contains the value of b, and then we will call our swap function. Swap, how we can call our function? Simply write the name of, this is known as function calling or in function invoking. So how we can call our function? Simply we will write the name of our function, that is swap, and in parentheses we will pass these two values as a parameter. So we will pass these values as a parameter a, b. So this is known as our function call. How to call a function? Write the name of the function and then in parentheses number of parameters. So here we will display values after swapping. End of line. So first we will display the value of a after swapping, a, and then we will display the value of b. Value of b, that is contained in b, end of line. So values before swapping and values after swapping. So here I have called our swap function. Now I will write the definition of this function. So here after the body of main function we will write the definition of this swap function. So what is the return type of function? Void. Void means this function return nothing. Then the name of the function, which is swap, and then in parentheses our two parameters. These parameters, the parameter in the function call is known as actual parameter, and the parameter in function header is known as formal parameter. Both these actual parameters and formal parameters share the same memory, means these a and b and this a and b will share a same memory location. So if we change the value in this function, that change will also be reflected here in the main function because they share the same memory. Now I have to swap these two values. To swap these values, first of all I will declare a temp variable to temporarily store the value. So temp is equal to a. So I have stored the value of a in temp variable. Now I will overwrite the value of a with b. So now the value of b has become the value of a. So b will overwrite the value of a. So I have stored the value of b in a. Now b has become, now a has become b, means the value of a b is assigned to a. Now So I have stored the value of b in a. B means now a contains the value of b. So I have swapped the value of b. Now I have to store the value of a into b. So b is equal to temp. Why temp? Because firstly I have stored the value of a in temp. So temp contains the value of a. Now I have stored the value of this temp means a into b. So I have assigned the value of a to b. So now this statement assign the value of a to b, and this statement assign the value of b to a. So you have swapped our values, means we have assigned the value of b to a and value of a to b. So we have swapped the values. Okay guys, let's execute this program to check whether it's working fine or not. So enter first value 20, second value say 10. So value before swapping a contains 20. See, I have declared two variable. A program execution always starts from main function. So first of all I have declared two variable, then I'm taking input from keyboard. Enter first integer, so enter first integer c in a. So a contains 20. I have entered 20. Then enter second integer c in b. So I have entered 10. So b contains 10. A contains 20. B contains 10. Then cout values before swapping. A is equal to value of a contains 10 20. So a contains 20. So a is 20. And value of b contains 10. So b is equal to 10. Values after swapping. Then I am calling this function, swap function. So now our control comes here. When we call this function, the control will directly jump to the definition of this function. So now our control will jump from this line to this line number 20 on our function definition. See here we are passing a and b. So here a and b we are passing by reference. So a contains 20, b contains 10. I have declared a temp variable, and then I am stored the value of a in temp. So temp now contains 20. So value of temp becomes 20. Here I have assigned the value of b to a. B contains 10. So a becomes 10. So the value of a has become 10. So a has become 10. And here I am assigning the value of temp to b. So temp contains the value of a. So a contains 20. So this 20 is assigned to b. So b becomes 20 here. So here b becomes 20. So value of b has become 20 and value of a has become 10. Means we have swapped the value of a and b. We have assigned the value of b to a and a to b. So we have swapped these values. Because we are passing by reference, so these changes will also be reflected in the main function. Means here the value of a and b will also be swapped. So see here. Now the control will come here, and here closing braces of this swap function. So the control will jump back to the place where we here and start the execution after this function call. So cout values after swapping. So values after swapping is printed on the console window, and then a is equal to a contains now a contains a is equal to 10. Why? Because here see here the value of a has become 10 because we have swapped the value. So now a contains 10 and b contains 20. So 20. So see, these changes have been reflected in the main function. Because why? Because both these formal parameter, actual parameter and formal parameter share the same memory. Because we have changed these values here, so these changes will also be reflected in the main function. So we have swapped these values. So now a becomes 10 and b becomes 20. Before swapping, the value of a was 20 and value of b is 10. So we have swapped these values. So after displaying these swapped values, The control comes here and our program terminates. Press it to continue. So this is a simple program to swap the values of two variables using functions. So guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe programming languages. Goodbye.